Yo, what's good everybody? It's Felix, and we've been doing a lot of cooking up. So first thing that I started with was the fuel system. I knew I had to get my fuel rails installed, build fuel line. I wanted to learn how to do all that stuff. So what we did is, I've actually had these since my other Subi. So these are probably about 3 years old. They're still brand new. I never got to put them on. So I knew I wanted to have the gold fuel rails. It's those in there right there. Again, it's the IG fuel rail and ID 1300 cc injectors. So for fuel line, I decided to go with the PTFE. So I did not want to spend almost $600 on fuel line. I thought that was pretty stupid. So I ended up just going on Amazon. I bought the Evo Energy, what is it? Yep, Evo Energy fuel line kit. I did have to buy some separate AN fittings and adapters, but all in all, it'd probably be about 150 bucks that I spent on everything. So came out really good. I decided to go parallel with the setup, so meaning that from the ethanol sensor, the fuel feed, everything is even. So it's the same size line going from the T, which, let me see if we can get it. Probably can't see it, but there's a T fitting down there, and where it breaks off, evenly goes here, evenly goes here, goes through the rails, goes through both rails, goes to the fuel pressure regulator up top. It's an Aeromotive A1000. First one on the top, second one on the side. The rear line here, I was having trouble getting it to fit perfectly. So what I ended up doing was I took the old line off the Flex Fuel kit, because even with the Flex Fuel kit, you have to put them all on AN fittings down there. I took the old line off and I found a -6, like I don't know what this would be called, like a fuel port. So AN fuel port, I was able to thread it into the bottom of the regulator, and I used the Flex Fuel kit, the old line. I attach it to the end. It does a loop around. It does a little loop right around, and it goes straight to the return line. So it ended up working perfectly. We got the Cobb fuel pressure sensor there. This is what I've been the most excited about, is my intake manifold. So as you guys can see, I mean, it's not done yet. It's about 90% done. But this color here, it's a secret. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want people biting off it. But it's from Prismatic Powders, and this shit is nasty. It looks so good. It kind of looks like a black, but then it's also, it's like a shade darker of a World Rally blue with some pearl in there. It's just nasty. I love it. Also, if you can see on the intake manifold, I got rid of everything that goes on it. So there's no boost controller on it no more, expansion tank anymore. I do not have my evap system anymore. I deleted that. That shit was ugly. And over here, there really wasn't much anyway. But I wanted to go bare manifold. I think it looks so good. I did a slight wire tuck with the harness, so I was able to route the harness all under the manifold, under the inlet, on the side here. Got rid of that ground. I was able to ground it down on the side there. So I think it looks really, really, really good. I did a temporary little fix, you could say, with the boost controller. So instead of having it mounted here, I had this on it, and I wasn't really feeling how it looked. And for two, I'm not really feeling what's been going on in the Subaru community with these guys. So I don't know. I just wasn't. I didn't want to have that on there. So I went ahead and relocated the boost controller. So I'm going to be getting a bracket made up for me to actually mount this down correctly. But I was able to move all the line. So the one port that goes from the inlet, I was able to route it, go straight over here to the boost controller, and then everywhere else is the same, going from the turbo reference and then also the wastegate down at the bottom there. So I mean, it looks good. I just want to do it the right way and get rid of these zip ties, but it looks so good. I have new belts on the way, so that's currently what I'm waiting on. I'm also waiting for some bolts that I ordered from JD Customs that are going to be going with the blow-off valve that I have. So the tile, 50 mil, JD Customs, burnt titanium screws and barb. So yeah, that shit's gonna look really good. I do have some ideas. I want to get rid of my oil cap, and I want to get rid of all the yellow caps that are in the engine bay. I'm gonna go JD Customs titanium, and I'm gonna put a Silent Racing logo right on my oil cap, so that's gonna look really good too. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. That's probably the update that we have right now. I'm hoping to get the car up by the end of the weekend. I do have also a powder coated pipe here. Let's see if I can get this paper off. Nice fresh wrinkle black. So I was having a really bad problem with flaking coming off the Grimspeed front mount intercooler piping. I reached out to them. They couldn't really literally do anything for me. So I took the pipe that was the worst, which was literally this whole backside was showing bare aluminum, meaning they didn't sandblast it the right way, and prep it for powder coat. So I ended up getting this one done, and I wish I would have done them all at the same time, because this looks really good. It looks way better than what the OEM Grimspeed one had. I also did the IAG Street to Competition Series conversion. So right there. This was pretty annoying because I didn't want to have all the evap and all these connectors and all that stuff. So had to go and had to talk to my boy Dewey, and he helped me out with getting that figured out, you know, to not have the evap system hooked up. But it looks really good. This is done on a V2 IAG, so it's a little bit different, but it's definitely doable. Yo, what's going on, guys? This video's kind of all over the place. We're getting coolant right now, going in the car. I did the upper coolant expansion tank delete. So we're gonna be burping it from here. Oh shit. You want no air to get in there at all. So plug it up, and I'm gonna grab another. Some in there before. I definitely recommend getting one of these funnels. I'll leave the link from Amazon down below. These things are amazing. All right, guys, we got everything on. I think we're just about ready for a first start. There's my last charge pipe. Oh man, I'm too excited. I think the battery's gonna be dead though. So let's see what happens. Let's see. She turns on. Well, at least she opens the door. I'm gonna add a little more coolant in here. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna start? I say no. Oh man, it's been a long time. Oh. All right. Fuck, I'm nervous. Woo! First try. Leaking. Misfiring. As long as we're not leaking fuel, I'm okay. Oh shit! Everything looks okay. A little stinky. See nothing leaking. I don't smell fuel. Flex fuel kit isn't leaking. Check engine light. It's probably for all that evap shit that I deleted. Alright, I'm gonna get this car off the jacks and put it straight on the floor. Right, we got her off the jacks for the first time in 2 months. Right up. I'm gonna read what this check engine light is. When burping the coolant, make sure you have your heat all the way on. All right, let's get this code read. Quick. To troubleshooting, we're going to go to read codes. Evap, PCV disconnected, ignition coil D, primary, secondary circuit. Ignition coil D. So I know this is all for the shit I deleted. But this here, we're gonna have to do some digging in. Maybe I left something unplugged. All right, guys, so right now I'm doing a log. Just gonna send this over to Mikey. See a little bit of cylinder roughness there in 3 and 4. But for the check engine light, now I had one sensor that was unplugged. I fucked up and forgot to plug that in. I found it, I plugged it in. Now my check engine light is only for the evap stuff. So I'm gonna see if that can be taken care of. And like I said, I'm just doing a log right now for Mikey. So I'm gonna let this just go for about another few minutes. Still getting some bubbles coming out of there, which is good, because I don't have any heat. The heat is still not working. I'm just squeezing this. Squeeze it and the bubbles come out. Just helping the car out. I checked everything once over again, and right now there's no fuel leaks. I'm having a little bit of smoke still coming from the back over here, but it should be good. Let's see what happens with everything. I'm gonna give this a few minutes to log for Mikey, and I'm gonna go take it for a first drive. All right, guys, we're off for the first drive. Started up real nice. Go put some gas in her real quick. Oh shit. good. Get back on this when I'm done pumping the gas. Alright guys, I just realized I did not make a outro to this video. So picked up the kids from school, you know, did some family stuff, and didn't really record anything else. But I already emailed Mikey. He's going to be looking at my logs that I sent him. So I sent him an idle log and I sent him a cruising log. I did not want to do a 4th gear wide open throttle log because of the check engine lights that I have. So the car wouldn't even make full power anyway. So stay tuned for the next video. Next video, I promise, won't be as boring. This one was kind of all over the place because my footage got corrupt and I can't get it off my phone. But yeah, so stay tuned. We have a lot more coming.